Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.
Welcome back to Fabulous Lifestyle Radio. I am your host, Ricki Perry, and I am here with Noel Sundholm. We're talking about her brand, Soul Creative, how she got it off the floor from nothing back in 2020. And she was hustling, working a minimum wage job, putting every penny she had into creating her brand because she had a dream of creating more genderless clothing. And now we're talking about how that brand has changed your life. So what are you working on now? Are you still at that same minimum wage job? How is Soul
Yeah.
Creative working out for you?
Yeah, so I'm not at that minimum wage job anymore. So it totally this project idea mission for me with Soul Creative changed the trajectory of my life's path. Uh, I got a dance degree and then graduated college and was like, I'm gonna do with that. So then I was working on this project and I noticed how hard the marketing part was for me. I was like, how do I get the message out to more people? How do I reach my targeted audience,
Mhm. And
so
it's a niche audience.
yeah, it's a very niche audience for sure. So I decided that I wanted to go back to school for marketing. So I applied in for an online program through SDSU. So it took me about a year to go to school for that. And like I knew, things about social media from myself. I mean, I've been on social media since I was a sophomore in high school, Um, so I knew, some things, but not all the nitty gritty stuff. So I was like, you know what, I think I want to go back to school for this. So I applied, got a full scholarship for it. And
That's amazing.
yeah, so my tuition was paid for this marketing program. So it took me a year to complete. And then while I was finishing up school, I found a kids soccer company online that I applied for a marketing position and I got it. So I was able to get experience, working in marketing and social media management and all kinds of stuff. So I was able to grow my skills to help even my own business. So now I'm helping my business and I'm helping another San Diego business, kind of thrive in that
Right.
way. So yeah, it changed my life for the better because now I have a better career that pays more. And it can give me my own place to live in San Diego. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. So,
San Diego is not an easy place to live on your own.
no. And so yeah, I'm very happy that it took me in this direction in my life for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's incredible. So social media marketing, are you taking on clients or do you have your hands full?
Oh no, I have my hands full right now. Oh my gosh, my 9 to 5 has got me so busy that I've actually kind of had to step back a little bit from Soul Creative, just a little bit, but hoping to get some new products online in the next couple months. There are still products online available to purchase, but yeah, I haven't been as active as I probably should be because my life's been crazy.
I mean, it's always a give and take, like an
Yeah,
ebb and flow of us putting our energy into the creative projects and then funding those
right.
projects, right?
Yeah.
But you've always had such a knack for social media, so this seems like a very natural transition for you.
Yeah.
That was really sparked by your passion project. Um,
Exactly.
so I want to talk a little bit more about some of the inspiration behind like the design elements of your clothing. You mentioned it was like surf, beachy.
Yeah.
How how did you decide that we needed more beach clothes out of San Diego, or why did you decide to start creating those?
Right. So I think there's lots of surf brands on the market, right? But see, the thing that gets me is there's not a lot of surf SoCal brands that are one, genderless, one, inclusive to all people, even minorities. There's this huge stigma in the surf community that like surfers are mainly white males, ranging from 18 to their 30s, or so I think for me it was this lack of proper people being represented. So like that's why I was like, coming from my background, right? Like I grew up the early years of my life by the beach, and then I ended up inland, so because my family just couldn't afford it anymore. But like that always need to be by the ocean stuck with me. And I was, in high school getting in cars with some of my buddies, like going to the beach and watching them surf. I didn't even have a surfboard when I was a teenager. Like I was watching my buddy surf, I was sleeping in apartments with 5 different guys, on the floor. So there's a huge lack of representation in the beach culture, right? Because normally when we think about living by the beach, you think of people who are rich, right?
Yeah.
So but trust me, in San Diego is so diverse. San Diego is so widely diverse. I mean, we're right by the border, right by the Mexico border. So it was what makes Soul Creative apart from other surf brands is trying to bring in more representation and make my clothing accessible to people who can afford it, right? So trying to implement payment plans so people can purchase items, trying to make t-shirts that aren't $40 but maybe 25 or 30, while still keeping the quality great. So that's been a kind of a tedious project in itself, right? Is trying to find high quality for an affordable price. Which is a really big mission of mine, is to make affordable product for the people that I'm trying to serve.
That's incredible. I mean, be the representation that you want to see more of, right? I see that in my own outdoor community, not so much beachy, but up in the mountains and the forest. And it is also predominantly older, white, male. And we need to get out there. We need to represent in order to inspire more people to come enjoy these outdoor spaces that we have here in California.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today, Noel. Where can we find more of you? Where are you on social media?
You can find me at Soul Creative Co. at Instagram, and then Soul Creative Co. on Google. Just type it in.
Absolutely. Go check out her store. Yeah.
And Soul Creative on TikTok.
Amazing. Go check out her store, sustainable genderless clothing. You won't regret it. I'm Ricki Perry. You can find me wild_Ricki on Instagram and WildRicki on TikTok. Thanks for hanging out with us today here at Fabulous Lifestyle Radio. And don't forget to check us on our streaming platforms. We'll see you next month.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.